I think screen is visible to everyone. Hello. Good morning,
Yes, ma'am.
everyone. Screen is visible. The presentation
Yes,
part.
ma'am.
Say yes, no. That screen is
Yes, ma'am.
fine. So today we'll discuss the topic sudo and su commands. Fine. So the class, what do you mean by the term? There are two commands. One is your sudo and one is your su. Su stands for switching of the users. For example, if you want to switch from one login account to another, then we have to use the command su command, right? And su command is basically, I have written here, that is a short for substitution. Somewhere it is written as switching the user, somewhere it is written as switching the user, like this one, and somewhere it is like substitution the user. Substituting, you are replacing one user to another. Allows you to run the commands with the privilege of another user by default to the root user. Actually, there are two kinds of users. One is a simple user that do all kind of activities on his or her file. But you can, another category is your administrator user that has a more privileged right to add a user, to delete a user, to delete any file. So all administration rights are given by the root user. So one has to be a super user. SU stands for somewhere as a super user, or somewhere it stands as switching the user to a root user. If you are not mentioning the name, then you become the root user, and you have the it has a login ID and password, and you become the super user or the root user with the privileges to delete, to add the users, everything, addition, deletion, everything of files of users, that to be done by your root user. So su is the simplest way to switch to the administrative accounts in the current login session. It's especially handy when the root user is not allowed to log in a system through secure shell or through your GUI display manager. So you have to be switching the user to your root user to get to do some modification or some administrative task. For that one, you require the su command. Now, how to use and work it with the su command, I tell you through this slides. First, you see this slides. Come to the slides. Like for example, this is my one user, Minu101. Fine. Now, if I enter into a Linux terminal or Linux environment with the user 101, I am the normal user. I am not, for example, I'm starting this Linux environment for the first time. So I've created one user, that name is Minu101. Fine. Now, if I use the command use add user1, this is my command. Fine. So what I am getting the output, user add permission denied, user add cannot lock or cannot access that folder etc password, try again later. That means permissions are denied for me for this Minu101. I cannot add one user to my Linux terminal. Fine. So for that one, I have to first create a super user. For creating a super user, the command is sudo. Sudo stands for super user do it. Doing means everything has to be done by super user. So sudo command is to create your super user. Now, for example, if I press enter, it will ask me for the password of the super user, which has already not been created. Fine. So this the super user is not created. He asks me that sudo password for Minu. Only one user exists in the Linux terminal this right now. That is Minu101. Fine. So I entered my password. Now I'm creating Minu101 as a super user. I'm creating this only. There's a one only login ID exists right now in the Linux terminal. That is only one user. That is Minu101. So to create Minu101 as a super user, I have used this command super user do it -s. Now it will ask me for the password which I already have created. I enter that password and I come to this. Now you check it out, this one. This root Minu 101. Now Minu is now become the root user. Root user means super user or administrative user. So root Minu 101 now becomes the super user by using this command sudo -s. Initially, if you check it out, this line, I was in a shell of this 101. Now the shell has been created, the environment has been created for me, that is root @minu 101. Fine. And now I'm to different shell or different environment, and that is hello. Is I'm audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
आपको slides दिखाई दे रहे हैं? Everyone is audible? Yes, class. Everyone,
Yes,
please mute
yes,
your
ma'am.
this mics because they're disturbing. You can able to see the slides also? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now what happened? This one, like Minu 101 is a normal user. To create Minu 1 as a super user, the command is sudo -s. Fine, it will ask me for super user, it has a password. Fine, it will ask me for password for Minu 101. Now I enter my normal password, which I use for the Linux terminal. I enter it and I move out to another shell, another environment, that is root. Now I become the root. Fine. So normal, now Minu 101 become your administrator, and the by default the root is your subsequent shell, or you become the root or you become the administrator. Now Minu 101 become your administrator. Now if you want to change the password for root Minu, now Minu has a one password, that is a normal user. Now if I want to change the password as a super user, if I want have a separate password for Minu 101 as a super user, then I use the command PASSWD. That is the password command to change the password of the super user. Fine. Now I've to use the command password. It will ask me, if I press enter, it will ask me enter your Linux password. Retype your new Linux password. I'm changing the password for my super user. Now Minu has a two identities in this one. One is a super user and one is a normal user. For normal user, the password I've entered here. Now once I've changed the password, I've changed the password for my root. I want a separate password for my super user code, and that is I am also a super user but with a different password. So I am entering in, changing my password. Now password updated successfully. Fine. And I move out of that root. For example, it is better, it is advisable not to be work in your super user mode always, because it has advantages as well as it has a disadvantages also. Because once you are start doing in work in your root user, then you have the more privileged rights to delete the file. You have the rights to make the dropping the files, or you do any kind of modification. So it is not advisable or safe to always work as a super user. You always work as a normal user, because it has a less number of rights and you can work safely. Now I move out of my root user. I put a command exit and I move out of my root. That means now I am moving off of the shell that is behaving as a root. Now I come directly to my next login ID, that is by default Minu 101. Fine, that is the normal user. Fine. Now if I want to switch off, now Minu 101 has to be switched off to another super user. SU stands for switching. You want to switch, you want to substitute as a super user, you can put a command SU. Now you have created one super user, you directly put the command SU at Minu prompt. It will ask you the password, which I have created here. I have created a password here for my SU or for my super user account. I enter that password here and I come to root Minu 101. Now Minu is acting as a super user here. Here Minu is acting as a normal user. After entering the command SU switch the user, it will ask me the password and I come to my root. Fine. Now this is my home directory for Minu 101. Minu 101 is a normal user and this home is a by default directory in which I am working. In the case of root, my home directory is the root. In the case of root or in the case of super user, my home directory is root. Fine. But in the case of your Minu 101, your home directory is home and the folder name is Minu 101. I put an exit and I again come back to my Minu 101 shell environment. Fine. Similarly, I can use sudo -i. I stands for interactive shell. Now, when I enter this command, sudo -i, fine, it will directly move to me root. You have seen earlier when I ask for this SU, I'm switching up the user. It will ask me for the password. Now, after I exit out of the root, I come to this Minu shell and then it asks me if I write a command sudo means super user do it -i. Now I am moving to my admin account. In this way, I also move to my admin account. This is also a command and this is also a command to move to your super user. Difference between this command and this command is that in this command is asking for a password. In this command, it is not asking me for the password. It can directly move to me a root. So I'm directly moving from the one shell, that is a normal user shell, to a root account or a super user account, not asking me the password. That means escaping me my password credentials. I'm directly moving to my root account or a root administrator account. Then again, another command is I come to this one root account, fine, and I move out of my root account and directly I come to my this Minu. Now one more command is sudo su. Now if I write sudo su, earlier sudo su, sudo su was to sudo s is to create the super user and sudo su means switching up the next user. So sudo su means switching to a next user account. So I can directly move from Minu 101. I can directly move to, I can directly move to my root user account. Fine. Now see this one. I write it here sudo su. Now sudo is super user do it. What he has to do it, switch to your account that is from Minu 101, move to my root account and not asking me the password. That is a dangerous thing because when you are moving directly, for example, if I am in the Minu 101 and I am there, if I write here sudo, if somebody sit on my system and write sudo -i or write sudo su, I'm directly moving to my root account without asking me the password or without asking anybody a password. So directly you are moving towards these accounts. Fine. Now this commands su and sudo su both are switching to your from your normal user to your root account. Now if you want to ask for a password, for example, if you want to say, for example, I've left the terminal and somebody sit on my and write this command so they can directly enter to your my root account or my administrative account. To avoid this kind of condition, I can use the option sudo k. Sudo k, that means it can provide means it is killing that. K stands for killing means whenever it is there, if I write it here sudo k, that means next time whenever the sudo, for example, somebody sits here, for example, some other user, for example, I am Minu101, somebody sits and write the command sudo user, so they can ask for the password. Fine, so it will my kill my process and a new process will be started. So sudo k is that everyone who is sitting on the Linux terminal, on my terminal, and use this command sudo user, so it will ask for the password. It cannot move directly to my root account. Clear? So this option is for avoiding directly moving from one shell to another without asking for a password. Similarly, if you want to access the password, you want to change the password, then you write the command sudo super user do, for example, password. I am on which terminal right now? Minu. I want to change the password. I can write the password super user do password root. So that means this is the by default a command. You can change the password of the root user. It will ask you when you press enter here, it will ask you enter the new Linux password, retype your password, and your password will change. Clear? So you can change the password of the root also by this command sudo password root, instead of going to a password like in the previous slide. What we are doing it like in this slide, first I am making a super user, then the password command, and then password is changed. But in this command directly you can change. For example, if I am in a login normal user, I write it here sudo password root and it will change the password. Fine. Now I want to access, now Minu want to switch the user. I put the command su. Now su command asks me and prompts me for the password. I put that password which I created here and I move to my root login shell. That is a root @ Minu101 administrative rights. Fine. Then again, if you want, I tell you about the sudo k that you want. Don't ask for the directly move to another root account. You can go for sudo -k. Similarly, if you want to see the folder, for example, I am this login Minu101. I use the command cd and I want to change the directory. For example, \etc is a by default system folder. Fine. If I want to see that folder and that folder has the password detail, it has the super users details also. And the file name is your su doers. The name of the file which is exist in your etc folder, it has details of all the super users. Who are the super users? What are their rights? What are their rights, what are their time durations, what are their passwords details, everything is given in the sudos is nothing but a file that exists in your etc folder. So if you want to access that file, you can access that file by this command for checking about all the super user that is created by you or by your administrator. Fine. So these are the few commands. I think through commands you can able to access how to create a super user, how to command how to use your sudo. So actually the command su and su is switching up. Fine. And sudo is you asking the super user or super user to do this stuff for you. Fine. So su command is to use to switch to another user. In other words, to change the user ID. If you want to change the user ID, you can use su command. For example, if I am in Minu 101, I am in 101, I have a different ID. And when I am in root @101, I have a different ID. Fine. So words, you can change the user ID during a normal logging session. If executed without a username, for example, if you didn't enter the username, if you put a command like this one, like this, I have discussed this one, that su, this is the su command that follows. Su has an option and this. When you invoke without any option, the default behavior of su is run as an interactive That I stands for interactive shell as a root. So when you enter only SU, then you became the normal user, became the root user. Like Minu 101 became the root. In the last slide, I've shown you that Minu 101 become your normal super user. So here you will prompt to enter the root password if authenticator user running the command temporarily becomes the root. So normal user becomes the temporarily becomes your root. Like Minu 101 become the root user. Similarly, shell, these are the shell variables. These are the session variables. Shell, home variables are set for the substitute user. I tell you, when you enter from Minu 101 to a root shell, then a different environment is created for you. Different environmental variables are created for you. And now the root has a different variables and Minu 101 has a different variables. So both the environmental variables for both the users are different. So these are changed depends upon that. It doesn't change, it up to you. If you want to work it as a root user, as a normal user, it can also behave like that. But if you want to change it, you can change the shell also. Or changing the shell means you're changing the shell means you're changing the environmental variable settings. Similarly, who I am, by changing this one, you can check the identity. The root is basically your root to check about the current status. Similarly, SU command. SU command, if you use with the option not giving the user detail, then you become the root user. Normal login, for example, if you are write SU hyphen, then normal user become the root user. You're not mentioning the name. If you write SU and the name of the user here, then that user becomes the super user. If you're not mentioning, that means now the normal user become the root user. Fine. Similarly, these are the all to preserve all the values of the environmental variables. P is the option. S is nothing but to shell option. Whether you want the same shell, whether you want to run the different shell, then you use the SU hyphen S. I tell you this one, sudo SU. Sudo SU means you are switching up you are making a super user to a root user. So sudo super user do, and SU means switching up the user and you are making a root. By default, a root user. You're not mentioning any name here. That means you are making a root user by default, and normal user become the root user here. Similarly, I means option means interactive. So sudo I told you that how to move out with the I option. So sudo I is basically the same running as your this one. So sudo I means you're moving towards a switching up a super user mode. Fine. So these are the few things about the super user and how to work it out. And these are the commands, how to run it, your super user as well as your switching. So switching means basically that